Hey, Decathlon Gamer, welcome back to NBA 2K20. This is episode number 11. We're a little past mid-season. We just had the All-Star break. 28 and 26 is a phenomenal second year. Currently in the playoff hunt in 8th place. I don't quite think we're going to actually make the playoffs, but we've still had a heck of a run. We're only 4 wins away from matching our total from the entirety of last season. Let's go ahead and push the calendar forward briefly and see if the team can pull off those 4 wins necessary. Contract extension deadline. Yes, let's see. Is there anybody who is available? We only have 4 anyway. And Holiday looks like they could be. And there you go. 19 games to go in the season, and we just surpassed our total from the entirety of last season. So at 33 and 30, we have already improved on season number 2. Clippers now with a 7.5 game lead in the West, running away with this one. Rockets in second, Suns a game back, Mavericks, Jazz all close. Then you get a bit of a drop to the Blazers in 6th, Grizzlies 7, and us at 8 within 1 game of each other. 2.5 games back is the Kings, closest to challenging the Lakers. Their meteoric rise with James and Davis has gone right back the other direction just a year later. And they're back to below 500, as are the Warriors and the Spurs and the Nuggets. The only teams that I'm not surprised to see down are the T-Wolves and Thunder. In the East, Celtics have already clinched. Holy cow, how did they do that? Bucks are second, Hawks third. That's close. And then the Sixers, Nets, Pelicans all close. And then the Raptors in no man's land. The battle is only for 8th place. Bulls, this is the below 500 teams, by the way. Bulls, Pacers, Heat, Cavs, Hornets, all in range. Magic, Wizards might be, but they're looking a little far back. Pistons just 9 and 55. Ouch. So here's my intention for this series going forward. First off, right at the beginning of this series and what I had announced on the community page on channel was that this was going to be a temporary limited series. We're only in season 2 though. I'm going to go at least a 3rd season, but I'm going to pick up the pace a lot. I'm going to do a lot less first-hand play and speed things up way more than before. So I'm actually probably only even going to play maybe 1 more game this season as I try to rapidly move forward so I can get a 3rd season in before wrapping this limited series up. And with that, let's keep moving forward. A lot of away games coming up in the next little period. After a real rough stretch where we lost 4 straight, we bounced back by winning 5 of 6. Picking us back up plus 500, 38, 35, late season now. That's 9 games to go. And we'll once again check in how the team is looking comparatively. Clippers have clinched. Mavericks, Rockets have all clinched. We remain in the 8th seed with 9 to play. We're also 2.5 games ahead of now the Warriors, who sit in 9th place. We might make it yet, and we are just 2.5 games out of 5th place. Plus, we've got an extra game to play. not mathematically eliminated yet, but the T-Wolves are pretty much out of range. So we're looking at just the Warriors, Lakers, and Kings who pose a threat to us making the playoffs in just our second season. Six straight home games to play, and 8 of the remaining 9 games in the regular season, all at home for us, give us a serious advantage and a real shot at making something happen to get ourselves into those playoffs. We open at 500 though, 2-2 through those games. Really close loss to the second seeded Bucks, or at least last time we checked on where they stand. Beating the Blazers was important as they were one spot ahead of us in the standings, but I would imagine at 2-2, probably not looking so good on that front. But with 4 or 5 to play at home, Kings up next, that's another one that we can lay to rest as a challenge. It looks like NBA TV has picked that up as well. And a lot of winnable games here in these final 5. Grizzlies still 5th, Jazz still 6th, Blazers same record, and we are half a game behind those two. But look who is coming on strong here. 4 straight wins for the Warriors, suddenly just a half game out of it. Yikes. Mathematically, Kings, Lakers still in it, but 4 games behind with 5 to play, their chances are extremely slim. But all of a sudden, the Warriors are in this. Holy cow, I'm scared. We play the Kings for the second time this season. Conley, Melton, Porter, all former members of our team last season, starting for the Kings. They do have an additional 4th or 5th player from our roster. It's like our leftovers from last year all ended up on the Kings. Meanwhile, we continue to develop. Maggette up to an 81, Healed now an 83 instead of an 82. Rozier at 80, Podol at 80. We're coming along. Still weak at the power forward position though, and still in direct comparison. Actually, you kind of look at this and we're not far off from the Kings. Parker, Bagley, definite advantage in the post.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Looking at Sacramento, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Nets.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor, or you're going to struggle.
Yeah, the best way to make it hard on teams is continue your motion, and their motion on the perimeter just wasn't good enough. That ended up costing them.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Porter is out there with Parker.
Even after defending that one well, that shot had no business going in. I missed 90% of those shots when I'm covered like that. And he gets it to fall.
Pass to Nance. Lets it go from 14.
Nance wide open. Can't get it. Pirtle with the putback can't get it. Nance, second attempt. Third attempt, and we even the score at 2.
Conley against Rozier. Here's Conley. The shot misses off the left iron.
Pirtle, good rebound that time. Maggette trying to get us running, but nowhere to go.
Nance against Conley.
Nope.
Outside.
Oh, come on. I am not looking for this.
Porter.
Whoa! Release!
Hurdle's shot is off.
Boy, the mechanics on that was just ridiculous. The game took 4 seconds to put up a shot that I was all along.
Heel kicks to Hurdle. Over Bagley. Hurdle's shot is off.
I don't know if he has range for that shot. I didn't think that was Pirtle.
Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Yikes.
And he gets it to go.
I recognized it a hair too late. That ball had already gone.
Here is Nance. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket. Misses the baby hook. And here is Conley. Here's Melton. That's
Oh, come on. Melton just did that? Where's the defense? That's 2 plays in a row. The defense not getting back.
Now here's Rozier.
Wide open. Coming off the screen. Wide open.
Poked away.
Can't make a shot.
Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
3 possessions in a row. The defense. Nobody else is getting back. We're struggling early in this one. I'll go ahead and push forward and let's see if we can bounce back.
They can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go. Get their lead
With the tomahawk. That's bringing it.
After trailing early, we battled back. We actually had the lead through most of this quarter.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
We just cannot get a shot to fall anymore.
Boucher's
lockdown defense.
Not sure how I didn't get fouled on that, as that was a ton of body contact. I suppose he was up and down, so but he's inside the restricted areas, so shouldn't matter in there. That kind of contact's going to be a foul, but we at least held even from that struggle at the start till halftime. We've got a whole half to turn it around a little bit more, see if we can get another run going.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal.
Hey, Porter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul.
He totally just lost that ball. Unlucky to get called for a foul on that one, but we've already battled back early here in the third 2-point game. Parker does the same thing as Maggette. Can't get it to drop. Heel comes in from deep to grab that one.
Conley against Rozier.
Ooh, tons of contact, not straight up and down. I didn't realize Pirtle got the rebound. I was so ticked that I didn't get the call.
And a good job of
That is a really bad timeout by the coaching staff. We have the momentum. Now we're going to slow the game down, where running has been what's gotten us up.
It's tipped.
Wow, he was already on the ground and he still blocked that?
Now Thomas.
I got him up in the air, got him to bite on the fake.
For Porter. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Shot and game clock separated by 5 to the inside.
Oh, that got picked off. That was a perfect fast break chance.
With a tie.
Oh, where's the help?
And the layup is up and in. Thomas got it all.
Man, oh man, that stupid timeout just killed all of the momentum that we built up. 12 seconds to go here in the third quarter. At least it's tied.
Here's Holiday.
Oh, wide open. There's a player between us. How does he come through Pirtle to block that? I took the jumper and instead he goes into some layup animation and gets blocked through Pirtle. I misread the clock. Misread the clock on that one. I thought I had the time to make a move. I was feeding it inside. I was trying to use clock. I used too much. That's my bad.
And here are the Kings now. Milton passes to Parker. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed.
Oh, I box him out perfectly, and he gets the rebound? I was all over that box out. Man, oh man. That hurt.
Now, here's Rozier. He feeds it to Nance. With the block.
Wow, Bagley's had like 30 blocks in this game?
Feeling it out a bit.
Something like that.
And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
Pass underneath to Nance and the foul. Huge play. 6-point lead. Chance for the and one to make it 7 with 2.5 minutes to go. This game's not over yet, but we are looking good at the moment. And one complete. 7-point lead. 51-44.
2.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Melton, covered by Nance.
Melton blocked.
Pirtle sends it back. Bagley, no good.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Now, here's Maggette.
Maggette was open.
Here's Pirtle.
Pirtle with the rebound, the putback.
And that's a double-double for
9-point lead.
and 11 rebounds. The Kings trail by 9. Now here's Conley. Down low and finished
Oh,
by Bagley.
he just got an absolute inch of space, and Pirtle just froze once that happened. Not sure who to cover.
Rozier with the ball. Shot on the wing. Out to Maggette. 6 on the shot clock. On deep.
Healed with a huge step back, which was not expected. Oh, Pirtle! His rebound putback gets stripped. That's huge.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
They get it again. And he gets the whistle.
Foul at least forces the miss, but it's down to 7, down to a minute, and he goes to the line.
This fella is a high motor player.
If Heald doesn't do a double step back from the 3-point line to
It's the first one, and that trims the lead.
the sideline, I think he nails that one. All of a sudden the range, he doesn't have Lillard range. This is the first, still a 7-point lead. Probably will make this 6, I would think.
And Parker drops them both.
And good.
Oh no, he made them both. 5-point game. I thought he missed the first one. Man, oh man.
Also narrowing the gap.
Rozier against Conley. In the corner, Nance with it. Maggette outside. Inside.
Pirtle. Good movement. Can't get it to fall. I couldn't get the pick and roll that I was trying to get that whole time. Good defense. He passes that off. And the game just would not allow Rozier to get into the right position. Rozier was off balance the whole time. 22 seconds. 3-point lead.
Rozier the pass to Nance. Rozier kicks to Nance. Over Conley. It's good.
Yes! Huge bucket. 5-point lead. 12 seconds.
Great job of getting in position.
Still had a little bit of time on the shot clock. Handful of seconds left, but we were just struggling to create any offense, and I had to commit to creating some offense there. So we took a little time off the clock before we got started, and then got going on the play. The double-double for Pirtle gets him player of the game. 5-point lead late. Can it be my second victory? Conley, pull up 3, miss. Maggette, fouled. 7 seconds. But we had one to give. I ran for 3 seconds before Conley catches up to me. Down to 4 seconds now. Chance to seal it. I think it's already won anyway. 4 seconds. That's not going to be enough to get 2 threes. But making it 7 points. 3-possession game. Absolutely seals it. That's going to do it. We're going to win this one.
They're trailing by 7. And so they get the victory here at home.
Thomas drains the 3 at the end there, but there we go. Final score 57-53. Huge win late in the season. 4 left to play. We'll quickly sim those and see where we're at.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David.
With 4 to play, Kings are eliminated from the playoff picture. Lakers still mathematically in this thing. However, they have to win all 4 games. Jazz and the Warriors have to lose all 3 of their remaining games to have a 4-way tie. Also, actually, ourselves in that mix. We lose all 4 games, and the Lakers are still in. However, reality is we're looking at a 7-8-9 battle for the last 2 spots. Blazers maybe as well, just another half game further up. But at the moment, we're up to the 7 seed, which would have us against the Mavericks in the first round, if that were to hold. And speaking of, there's the Mavericks, the last road game. Let's play 2. Oh, and they're both losses. Wow, and we lost by 40 points to the Mavericks. 4-0. At 41-39, are we still in the playoff hunt, or did we just drop to a 9 seed? Clippers, Mavericks, Rockets, Suns, Grizzlies holding on to 5th seed, Blazers hanging on to the 6th. Warriors have jumped from 10th a month ago to 7th now. Jazz are 8th, and yes, we are currently out of the playoffs in 9th place with 2 to play. The Lakers still have not been eliminated mathematically, hanging on in that 10 seed. A win against the Magic keeps our playoff hopes alive. 1 game remains in the season. It's against the Grizzlies. Let's find out what happened with the others. Warriors now in the 6th seed. Holy cow, what a difference. Jazz, Cascadia, and Portland. 3-way tie with 1 game to play. Lakers finally eliminated. And it wasn't through a loss. But our collective wins have finally made it impossible for the Lakers to get in. So they've been winning out. The Warriors have been winning out. The Jazz myself, the Blazers struggling in the final games. 2 will get in, 1 will not. The Warriors could still slip out as well. Grizzlies are finally in. So we have 4 teams for 3 spots. We have a 3-way tie on the back half of that. And the Warriors are done. Sorry, the Warriors, I didn't see this. They are done. They've played their last game. They are 43-39. So a win by all 3 of us would mean a 4-way tie. All right, here we go. Speed it up a little bit. Must win. This is an absolute must win. A loss doesn't necessarily mean we're out, but it is a must win in this situation. We want to hold our chances of getting in ourselves. First score was 29-29. But at the half, we trail by 10 after Memphis goes on a heck of a run. Third quarter has been pretty balanced. Neither team scoring much. Big defense here, but we're not gaining any ground. Trading buckets. Little run late in the third quarter, but an even score. So we still trail by 10. But an 8-0 run to start the fourth has us in this thing. Let's slow down. 5 minutes to play. Down 3. Three-pointer. Evens the score. Another three-pointer. Another score and another score. Huge run there. And we lead with a minute and a half to go. We are going to win this game. What a fourth quarter. Look at that. 37-16 fourth quarter score. We went on a monster run. Buddy Hield with 31 points in the win. Oh, wowzer. That was crazy. Trailed by 10. We started with a great run to begin the quarter. Went on another heck of a run in the middle, late part of the quarter to win 119-109. Our job is done. But are we in? We'll find out shortly. Giannis, MVP. 29.7 points per game, 13 rebounds a game, 6 assists a game, couple blocks a game. What a beast. We've got to get through the awards to see what happened with that final game. Doncic, now a 99 overall. Holy cow, All-NBA first team. Trae Young has jumped to a 93. Giannis is a 99 overall. Davis is a 96 overall. All right, here is your playoffs. We jumped to the 6th seed in the final game of the season. We made the playoffs. We made it. So, Clippers, Warriors, we got Suns, Grizzlies, Rockets, Evergreens, Mavericks, and Blazers in the West. What a battle. We made it. First team playoff appearance. In the East, you got the Bucks and Bulls, Sixers, Nets, Hawks, Pelicans, Celtics, and Raptors down at 7. Final record 43-39 in our sophomore season. 11 wins improved from a year ago. And honestly, there wasn't much difference between last year's team and this year's team. Similar depth. Our top end, a little bit better. Buddy Hield, definite upgrade. Maggette brought us up a couple points. We kind of went from a lot of 79s around the starting lineup to about an 81 average for the starting lineup. That's it. The depth was about the same. So not much changed. Not much changed at all. But it was enough. It was enough. Looks like I might have been the only one to win. No. Blazers and Warriors win, and somehow I end up with tiebreaker? What is that tiebreaker? I'm not sure. Conference record. We were 27-23 in conference. They were both 23-27. The Jazz miss the playoffs, going from... They were the 5 seed late, weren't they? Ahead of the Grizzlies, and then the Grizzlies passed them. I mean, we're only a game behind the Grizzlies in the end. But those 2 straight wins to end the season made the difference. It's definitely not point differential. That didn't go our way. Head-to-head conference record, one of those, I would assume. The Lakers get to 500, winning 5 straight to end the season. But they still miss out. The Jazz lose 1 game right at the end of the season, and they miss out on the playoffs. 2-8 in the final 10. It was a lot more than just 1 game. They did fall. They did fall in the last 10 games from a 5 seed to missing the playoffs. The Blazers almost falling out as well, but the Warriors and Lakers absolutely on fire down the stretch. Warriors get in, Lakers miss out, and we do just enough to hang on ourselves. Wow, what an end to the season that was. Meanwhile, in the East, it was the Bucks ahead of the Celtics, Hawks, Sixers, Nets, all with 50 wins, Pelicans, Raptors, and then there's the drop-off. It's the Bulls, 10 games below the Raptors in that final playoff spot. Pistons get to 14 wins at the end of the season. Meanwhile, in the West, the worst record was the Nuggets at 32-50, which is what we had a year ago. $32-50 would have been equal with the Pacers basically just missing the playoffs. Bucks end the season with 10 straight wins, though, to move ahead of the Celtics for best record in the East. They're going to be tough to beat. Clippers at 58-24. Mavericks, definitely 2 dominant teams ahead of the rest. We luck out. We get to play the Rockets. That does it for this episode, though. Next time, we'll breeze through the playoffs and do a little off-season magic if I can, so that the next episode we can get through, like, say, free agency and the draft, kind of all in one. Like I said at the beginning of the episode, I want to get through 1 more season, regardless of what happens, good or bad. And so we're going to do that in just a handful of episodes. That does it for this one. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and bye for now.